Hi guys, and welcome to my channel African Gypsy. If you're coming back, thank you very much. Thank you for all of your support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if this is your first time, welcome. This is Sunshine and this is the African Gypsy. I'm a clairvoyant, so I see visions. I'm clairaudient, and so I hear words, thoughts, and phrases that may have already happened or that are gonna happen, conversations, part of conversations and songs as well. I'm psychic and I use the cards as a tool. All right, enough about me. Let's get to the message. This is your weekly psychic forecast for the week ahead, the week of the 8th till the 15th of August 2021. These readings are timeless, so whenever you watch this is the right time for you. Okay, no, these are too many. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Holy Guides, Archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Ariel, please come through with clear, concise messages for the collective. Spirit guides, clean spirits only allowed in here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, come through with messages for the collective. Thank you. All right, the first one I get is true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings lie below the triggers. So things are getting a bit deep this week in terms of emotions. When you identify what triggers you, and then you're like, okay, I'm triggered. What is under this trigger? Okay, there's some unhealed issues. So I need to heal this pain that I have, or this hurt, or whatever it is. Feel your feels. You can't drink them, smoke them, whatever else them away. I'm being diplomatic today. Feel your feels, release them, and acknowledge that's what you're feeling. And when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So when you're thinking, okay, I've given spirit this situation, I've given them this problem, you take care of it. The moment you're thinking that, you're like, okay, I need to give it to them again so that they can start working on the situation or the solution for me. This is a new moon, and we've also got, oh, this card is hiding here. It's a new moon, and we've also got the Lion's Gate today, the 8th of August, 8/8. It's a very auspicious number that represents abundance of all sorts. To be a good time today, or whenever you're finding this, to still write your intentions in the present tense. Tell spirit what you want, like it's already there. Light your white candle, pray over it, or whatever. And I use the word pray loosely, whatever it is for you. Okay, the third message is my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So sometimes people think, okay, oh, you're just being happy because you're delusional, or there's a lot of escapism, you're escaping the real extent of the issue. Yet it's not that. You've decided to have the self-discipline to retrain your mind to see the positive in everything and to find happiness regardless of the situation. And that shows that you have faith that the universe is going to come through and answer your prayers. Because if you've prayed and you're still moping around like nothing is happening, it means you don't trust the people that you've told your problems to. Okay, let's get a fairy oracle card as well. Ooh, wow, that was dramatic. Real lion of a card coming through. Creative expression. So in this week, Spirit is asking you to take the time to do something creative, whether you draw, write, paint, bake nice cakes, design clothes, or just potter around, or you fix things, you know how to just fix things. Find the time to do that, because this is going to be a healthy outlet for any emotions that you're needing to process. And also, I found that it's so much easier to come up with solutions when you're doing something, when you distract yourself and do something else that's totally unrelated to what you were originally thinking about, because you give your mind a chance to process information and come up with different solutions because you're not focusing on what's happening. That's why we're told to surrender at the very beginning, that no, surrender and surrender more. Some of you are songwriters, potters, painters, script writers, actors, dancers, whatever it is. Spirit is asking you to take the time to feed your gift, feed your creativity. It doesn't have to be professional, but just do it. Just do it. It sounds so naughty, hey? All right, let's go ahead. Let's give these a good shuffle. I shuffled them before I started this reading. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the message for the collective for the week ahead? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear, concise messages, please, and the best advice. Ooh, okay. Universe is very vocal. I remember I was saying this on my Instagram just last week. Oh, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Then you can also like communicate with me outside of this platform. All right. I was saying that the universe is quite vocal at this time. She's got the mic and she's not about to put it down. So some of you are going to be signing some very important contracts, agreements, and paperwork, or getting the help of a legal friend of yours and legal expert over the signing of certain documents that are actually very beneficial for you. So that's going to be a very good week for that. Strong Virgo energy coming with Taurus. And the only issue is that you may be dealing with someone who's extremely controlling, who overdoes the control, was a bit of got a bit of a temper. I'm being told to use the word irate. Maybe someone who's constantly irate, they've got a bit of a temper. You're dealing with this person and they're very stubborn, they're set in their ways. So you're getting some sort of legal advice about how to, I'm being told to use the word sidestep or deal with this person in the most efficient way. Because yes, there's been some sneaky behavior, some sort of spying, but I see that a divine strategy has come in. When you realize that working with this person is too much hard work, let me just strategically back myself out of that agreement. This could be a certain story for someone in particular this week, because the Tower moments came in. Remember last week, if you've been watching these weekly psychic forecasts, a Tower moment came up, a moment of realization where you've put someone or something on a pedestal. Then you realize, actually, they're not as hot as I thought they were, or this situation is not actually as cool as I thought it was. And like I always say, if you've been on this channel, this is not an act of cleverness. You don't look back and say, oh, so clever, I figured out who was doing the sabotage. No, it's an act of God when Spirit has come through. So the Tower moment has already happened. The realization about who the saboteurs were and what exactly they're up to, it's already come out. And there's an element of too much control, perhaps, in some people's situations. Apply it how it fits in your story. If it's not your story, leave it for someone else. And it may have been because there was a major, I want to say untruth, I don't even know if there's a word like that, but a major lie that was spoken that actually made you realize that actually it wasn't just a lie, because this came out reverse. It wasn't just a lie, but it was an element of sabotage. Someone deliberately putting a lie across to mask their sabotage. But I see the truth has come out. Truth has come out. And here there are going to be a lot of people significant in your life this week. I see we've got 3 men here, very powerful men, 2 kings and an emperor, a leader, that kind of thing as well. People, very strong men. And I see that you can be using your intuition a whole lot more this week as well. I'm going to clarify a bit and see what this is about. So you're all going to be making money from your skills and your talents, what comes naturally and what you were skilled or trained to do. Some of you may be getting power and influence in the light of some truths coming out, whatever it is that you do for a living, but that's coming through in this week. So it's I want to use the word auspicious. It's an auspicious week, especially since we're doing this reading on a new moon, the Leo new moon. Happy birthday, sign of Leo coming up. And the Lion's Gate as well. So it's all about courage, bravery, making strides, huge change. The Spirit is saying you're used to, because you're ready for, because look, something has been too much hard work, it's been too much of a burden, and that cycle's come to an end for new things to come in. And maybe there's a shocking realization that, you were carrying all the burdens, doing all the work, and no one else was helping. So I see someone is thinking about a mutual attraction, that, maybe the person spying on me could be someone who's attracted to me, but this came out reversed to begin with. So this is also showing me that for someone in particular, someone who's how can I put this most diplomatically? Someone who has unbridled passions, you're getting some attentions of an unwanted unwanted admirer. Someone feels that they're attracted to you, or they really want to work with you, but you don't feel the same way, because you think that they've got unbridled passions. They're a bit of a should I call them a loose cannon, a bit unpredictable, too unpredictable, and they may be doing a bit of the spying for certain people. And they could be coming up with some pranks, but I also see good news concerning children and children's affairs, right? Let's clarify this a bit and find out what is really going on. I want to first find out, what is the sneaky behavior that you're already thinking about? What is the 7 of Swords here? What is this sneaky behavior coming out? Tell us more. Clear, concise messages, please, Spirit. Let's get some spiritual intel on the matter. Okay, there's a story. I'm taking stories tonight because it's the Lion's Gates. So for some people, it looks like someone who's been spying on work that you've been doing, wanting to find out exactly like maybe how you're working. For certain other people, they want to find out how you're getting your money and all of that. Oh, this is interesting. Spirit is showing me the lion right there in the background. I've never seen that before. Okay, it must be to do the Lion's Gate. And they're saying that you're working hard, but you're keeping some facts to yourself. You're taking the time to really consider, right, what do I need for my harvest? What's coming in? What do I need to do? And they're saying that you're using your intuition a whole lot more as well, and probably juggling two concepts and being very traditional in your approach as well. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Taurus as well, but not necessarily a Taurus coming up here, and a lot of Virgo energy, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, yeah. So I see that for someone else, this is someone spying on your work, and they're saying that you're using your intuition and you're juggling two portfolios or two ideas or two concepts and going about it in a very traditional way, going by the book, if I can put it that way, going by the book to do whatever it is that you're doing. Let's get a little bit more information here. This has been a lot of pentacles coming through in here, a lot of coins coming through. So money is somehow a motivation, an underlying motivation in all of this. Right, clarifying the Seven of Swords, what is the outcome? What do we need to know? It's for some people, this spying or sneaky behavior or trying to get away with stuff is coming as a shocking revelation. Again, another tower moment. So someone else is reflecting on the tower moment that really happened, that came up here in your past circumstance. Someone's really thinking about the shocking information that came in. For someone else, this is shocking information coming in, but justice is going to be meted out. Justice is coming in. Okay, I see. It looks like someone might be going to jail. Someone's going to prison. The spying has been found out because they were spying on some work, and Spirit didn't quite want that, and you were holding back, but this is now coming up as wow, okay, all right, this is a deep message. Whoever it is who knows that this message is for them specifically, be sure to book a personal reading. My details are down there in the description box down below. I look forward to doing your personal reading and finding out what these energies are about. Okay, let's find out a bit more. What is the key? What is the foundation of this reading for this week? Okay, all right, let's see. What is the key? What is the foundation for this week ahead? Thank you. Could I please have two more cards? What is the key? So it looks like you're gaining some power, some traction this week, making some headway in something that you've been working on, and your intuition is guiding you. I know, I just heard someone saying intuition is overrated. No, that's not actually true. Intuition is born inner tuition, where you can put someone in a forest and they've never been in a forest before, but when they hear the roar of a lion, the instinct tells them run. That it's closely tied with that adrenaline. No one teaches you that fight or flight response. Same thing with intuition. You've got the intuition, but you also know everything that you need to know about the situation, about the circumstance this week, about the circumstances around you, about how to become a star. Someone's finding out how to become a star. It could be tied in for some people with the creativity. You found a way to become a star. For someone else, you're finding a way for things to be a success for you, and your intuition is also guiding you. What is the Six of Wands here for this week? So this week is going to represent a real turnaround. I kept talking about changes last week. If you didn't watch the past few psychic forecasts, you might want to go back to them and watch those as well. Okay. So you're having success. For some of you dealing with an Aries, some of you dealing with high-level people, making some very important moves as well in the week ahead. For someone else, you're realizing that you can get success by taking back your power, taking time to do some research, do the work, do the research, and you're going to get a light bulb moment, a moment of clarity. And whatever you're finding out may be closely tied with the past. You may have dealt with the past circumstance, or a snippet of something that's happening right now is reminds you of a past circumstance that you had to deal with. And you're finding that, if I go back to that old formula and research the old formula, going back to the past and researching, I can get more power, more control control over the situation and get a lot more success coming in with that. At the bottom of that deck, that's going to help you to walk away from any situation that is not been emotionally fulfilling for you. And on the back of this success, more offers are coming in for you. There's even an offer from universe right here. She's sitting with these cups. She's like, yeah, been there, done that, seen all of that. Yeah, you've got all the spectrum of the rainbow around. She's like, I know it all. But she's so distracted, she doesn't realize that there's an offer, a very big offer coming in for her. So you're being advised this week to not overlook new opportunities or great opportunities coming in because you're so distracted thinking about those that you've had in the past or whatever. If you're sitting there thinking like that, I hope you're thinking about being like this year. Changing up the game plan and making some power moves. Look at this. The power move is even divinely inspired with the way we've got the orbs coming down there. And orbs, again, he's got a light bulb moment when he's thinking about the past. Like, no, in the past, I remember this happened. Ding. Right. This is the research I need to do. This is how I get the answers. This is how I get the success. And the intuition's coming in and the offers, and that leaves you out of a situation of stress. Okay, let's find out what is the outcome. And this week we spoke about news coming in. Let's use these girls right here. They want to answer that. What is the outcome here this week for the collective? The week of August 8th to the 15th. Though this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find this reading, that's the right time for you. What is this Page of Cups here? Thank you. Right. Knocking the triggers on their face. Some of you are being triggered by childhood issues that you've dealt with, and you're being challenged to take a leap of faith and take a path you've never taken before, because there'll be so many options that are opened up to you when you go take a new path. The path that you've been on, where you're caught up in childhood wounds, has been too much hard work. It's been too much stress, too much of a lot of things. So someone's being asked to take the time to heal their inner child. For someone else, you're hearing that there's a birth in the family. That's also going to be really good news. And for other people, I see a lot of messages coming in this week. It's a really beautiful message right now. Okay, let's find out what the shocking revelations were about. You know, you can't just have a tower moment in a reading, even if it's a past circumstance and you don't read into it. What is this shocking revelation? What did universe reveal to you? So you can recognize it and see, oh, okay, that was that moment. What is this moment of revelation that came through to the collective? A couple of messages. I know the stories are different. A couple of messages for the collective. Clear, concise messages, please. What does the collective need to know? Oh, okay, I kind of feel like it's another option. Okay, all right. Spirit wants me to tell a story. So someone got some truth about an offer that they'd received before some revelations came up. And they're like, okay, now I know everything that I need to know about the situation. When this offer came in, it came in as a surprise, or I thought it was all good, but there was a measure of sabotage coming in for some people. But I see you getting help from universe, from spirit, from your ancestors, your spirit guides and all of that, and a wish fulfillment. For someone else, I feel that it was a surprise for you to find that you actually have your wish fulfillment. You have what you were always hoping for. For some people, it was a new relationship. For someone else, I feel it was a new business. I'm seeing the latest PK. It looks like PK tubing, PK, but it looks like a company that deals with some form of building or construction or hardware kind of materials, like they manufacture it or they package it or something like that. So it could have been a new business coming in with that. That was a specific message. So you were surprised as well that this new business can actually make you more stable. Some of you may have been dealing with a Virgo, but not necessarily. And it became like a karmic debt. You know, what is a karmic debt? That's when you do something good without even asking for anything to be done for you. And then universe decides to reward you, may reward you even through financial sponsorship as well. They're enough to look after the kids and the bungalow right behind there. And this gave you a lot of strength when you realized that universe was on your side and the karmic debt was repaid to you. And this came as a shock, you know, a surprising thing that, no, after all that I've gone through, I can't believe that universe came through for me in this big way. All right, guys, I've absolutely enjoyed doing your reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please check out my details in the description box down below. I look forward to doing your readings. I think I'm going to extend this reading over on Patreon. So make sure you join me over on Patreon for an extension of this week's weekly psychic forecast. Let's read more deeply into some of these issues, find out what is going on. I'll touch on whatever spirit tells me to go on, and we'll see what is the happiness, what is the surrender, and all of that. Thank you very much for all of your love and your support. And I wish you blessings and good fortune and a turnaround in your circumstances during the week ahead. And happy holidays to those who are celebrating holidays wherever you may be around the world. Love and light to you.